Hi there, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna teach you how to build smaller image and reduce vulnerabilities in software. We're gonna localize a React application with Chainguard Nodejs based image, and later we will use Nginx and Github Actions to deploy automatically our application to Docker Hub. So we're gonna see common vulnerabilities and exposures CVE in a software, Node.js base image and CVEs, Chainguard Node.js base image and CVEs, comparing both image sizes and CVEs, push automatically to Docker Hub through Github Actions. Prerequisite: Docker installation, either Windows, Linux, Mac, Docker account, basic knowledge of Docker command, Docker build, Docker one, and Git installation and out. What is a CVE? A CVE entry represents a known weakness in a software product and contains information to help address any potential risk to the integrity of a system caused by vulnerability. And like I said, you should have Docker installed either on one of these platforms, okay, OS, and this is the official website. And here we have Docker desktop installed, and I'm currently logged in. And here I don't have any container running. A container is an isolated environment for your code. Okay, this is all my images. And currently on my remote repo, Docker Hub, I have this React demo. And now we are going to install a fresh React app, okay? And we're gonna name it React Docker Demo. And after the installation, we're gonna list what we have here, and we have it installed, and we see the inside of it, and we're gonna run it. We're gonna open it with VS Code. So now let's open our terminal. And just to check it, we're gonna run npm start. So as you can see, we have our app running on port 2000. But we're gonna close this tab, and we're gonna also stop the server and clear the console. And now we're gonna create a Docker file, because we are talking about create smaller image and reduce vulnerability. Now in the Docker file from node, now to know which tag you should use, you should check the official website of Docker. With the subject Node.js, and this is the different tags you can use, okay? And you see we have Alpine version, you can use it like so, and we can use it with the light version, which is we are going to do. So this is a light version of Node, a smaller version. This is the working directory, app, okay? We name it app, you could name it whatever you want, and copy the package.json, copy package-lock, and one npm CI similar to npm install, and copy everything to put inside the directory, the working directory app, expose port 2000, and one npm start, because this is what we have in package.json. But before we have our image, we should add a file, docker ignore. We're gonna ignore node modules and get. And now we're gonna build our image, docker build dot. Only this can build the Docker image, but we're gonna add a tag -t and we name it React-Docker node. And as you can see, the process began. It will follow what we say in the Docker file. Okay, as you can see, running npm CI. And after the building phase, we can see we have our image from Docker, and if we check our Docker desktop, as you can see, we have it, and the size of 430. And now we're gonna check for vulnerabilities. We're gonna run this command docker out quick view, and the name, which is React-Docker-node. And as you can see, this is the vulnerabilities in this case. Okay, and before running another image, I'm gonna run this image in a container, docker1-d, or one in the background, and to publish it, mapping the port 3000. Okay, because React was running on port 3000, and we map the port, and the name of the image, React Docker node, and as you can see, it's running. And if we want this command docker ps to list all container that are running, that is that are running, as you can see, and check our browser, and it's running on port 2000. But we're gonna now test it with cjr-dev/chainguard/node-lts. So we're gonna build this image from Chainguard image. Okay, and we check the last command and we add the -dj for Chainguard. This will build another image, and as you can see, get the metadata from cjr-dev and /node-lts. And also we're gonna check the vulnerabilities of this new image. As you can see, we have a lower CVE. Okay, comparing to this, we have a lower CVE. But we're gonna enhance our experience. We are not done yet. So if we check again our Docker desktop, we have our React-Docker CJ. We have a little bit a lower size, not much. And also you can check your base image. Mine, I'm working with Node. Mine is Node. This is from Docker Hub. You can search your image, either Node, LTS, latest, it's up to you. So we're gonna pick one of these. And as example, now we add our base image from the link. Now we're gonna have it from Docker, and we're gonna add one -cj1. So as you can see, it is quick because when you build it the first time, it has some cache. So if you look in the console, you can see it. And now we have no difference. Okay. To enhance our experience, we're gonna use the Chainguard Nginx base image. So from their documentation, they map the port 8080. Okay, and if we check vulnerability comparison node, and as you can see on the left side, we have node latest, and on the right side we have Chainguard. And from the other external, we have those vulnerabilities, and from Chainguard, we have nothing. Now, I'm gonna back again with the node light version, okay, which is 21.7.3 Alpine, and I'm gonna want this image add another stage, which is Nginx with Alpine, okay, and we're gonna name this stage as build. We're gonna also have npm CI and copy everything, and after that we will run npm one build. This is to build static assets HTML, because we are using Nginx. We are going to use Nginx, and from Nginx, okay, so we're gonna get this image from Docker, because I want to show you the difference. Now we're gonna get in this stage we get the previous stage, which is build -- from the build, and we're gonna copy the build, because when we run npm1 build, we're gonna have the build folder inside our working directory, which is /app. And how do I know to add /usr? So if you check the official image for Nginx, as you can see, this is where we get it. This is how they say we should use it. So when we need to use static assets. And now we're gonna run. This time we're gonna name it with Nginx. And as you can see, we get we copy from the build. We get Nginx, and in our Docker desktop, as you can see, we have a much lower size, okay, because we are using Alpine. So as you can see, from the vulnerabilities, we have a lot. Okay, like I said, if you are using another node version, which is not Alpine, it could be the file size could be, the size could be much larger. And we're gonna run this image in a container mapping the port 80, because the default port of Nginx is 80. And running. So status in use, containers. As you can see here, it's warning. And if we click on it and check our browser, as you can see, React app is running on port 80, which is the default port. But if you want, you can expose other port to run it. No problem at all. Okay, now we're gonna test it with Chainguard. I'm gonna remove this light version of Node. Okay, the file will stay almost as it is, but my image will come from Chainguard, my base image. I mean, Nodejs and Nginx. And not much to do. And now let's we're gonna build another image based on those images. We're gonna name it React-Nginx-CJ, and as you can see, it has it from the Docker IO, and we see some cache, the step, and npm1 build. Okay, so everything's working great, and now remember the name that we gave. Okay, we're gonna map it on port 8080 because we're gonna we name this container React-Nginx-CJ, and here, as you can see, our container is up. Okay, this is our last container, and look at the size, 22 megabytes, which is quite. And let's run vulnerabilities. Okay, as you can see, no vulnerabilities were detected, which is really interesting, and also the size. Well, now we have two containers running. Okay, the first one running on port 80 and the second on port 8080. And if we click, as you can see in the screen, we have it running on port 8080 and the second one running on port 80. So if we refresh, you see they still here, okay, still here, okay, so both are okay. And now to see all running container, all container that are up, Docker PS, and we have two containers running at this time. And if you wanna see all the images, this is all the images we have. But at the end, I will deploy the container, I mean the image with the lower size. So I will stop this container, React-Node-Nginx, and running also for Docker PS. As you can see, I have one container running. Now it's time to deploy. As you can see, I'm currently logged on my Github account and also on my Docker Hub. And now I'm going to create a repo, name it React Nginx Docker Hub. Now it's time to add automate our deployment. Okay, now to add, we're gonna add actions, and we're gonna choose simple workflow. So as you can see, that github/workflows, we're gonna name it the file whatever we want. In our case, we're gonna name it Reactjs.nginx.yaml, and I'm not going to use it. As you can see, we have build and push Docker image to Docker Hub. This is the link, official website, and you see it's the latest version. We copy this, and sometimes developers don't show where they get the code. Okay, so here we're gonna need those secrets. We're gonna create them soon. Don't worry about this. About it, and copy everything and add here. Okay, now we have all the steps. We have context. As you can see, the context is the name of your repo that has the Docker file. In our case, it's React-Docker demo, as I've showed you. And here in the tags, we don't have it yet. We will create it, and we're gonna head to our Docker Hub account. We're gonna create a new repo that will get, this repo, we will push our image in this repo. And we give it a name, description, not applied. And as you can see, to push in the repo, we're gonna need a username and / the name of the repo. Okay, we're gonna copy this. And this is where we're gonna replace this. Okay, yours could be different because you have a different username. You could have different repo name. Okay, what else to do? We have to create those variables. So first of all, let's try to save. I'm gonna stick with the name. Okay. Check if everything there. Seems like everything is okay. And you see, if you check in actions, it failed. We expect this because we don't have anything to push. We don't have yet our credentials. Okay, but we're gonna fix that very soon. Okay, now we see we have the secret. So because we need to log, as the step says, we need to log in our Docker account. Okay, so to do so, head to your Docker account security, and new access token, and I'm gonna create a new token. So you can add your access. Mine would be read and write. You can add also delete if you choose to. And when I copy the token, remember when you close, you cannot access it. So you need to have it in secure location. Otherwise, you will need to create another one. And after that, we're gonna add in settings, and on the left bottom, secrets and variables action, and here we have we're gonna add paste in secret, and let's grab the name of the variable. So let's take it from the official website, just copy the variable Docker Hub token and save. Add another one because we need the Docker Hub username. And here you need to add your Docker Hub username as it says. Mine is Iman. And as you can see in the screen, if you check also my repos, you see this is the username and save. Because when we are building our image, we need to log after that to push in our Docker Hub account. But we can expose them directly in our repo. Okay. So seems like we have everything set up. We have our secrets. And now we're gonna clone this repo. And ls, so we have our repo downloaded. So we're gonna first of all move our React folder inside the repo that we have just downloaded. Our React repo that has the Docker file. Okay, now we open it with VS Code. As you can see, we have the repo of GitHub having workflows, and after that, this is our React Docker demo that has the Docker file. But before pushing and doing everything else, as you can see, we should remove that git, okay? Because you could to avoid some trouble. So first of all, let's remove the git with sudo rm-r.git, and I'm gonna add my password. If I check again, so it was deleted. Okay, now we are done. We clear the console. And if we check get status, so we need to add it, add that. I'm gonna add all the repo. As you can see, sometimes it is good to check. So get commit -m, add our stage, push to Docker Hub. Clear the console, and now let's push everything in our repo. So as you can see, it asks to log. So I don't want to log this way. So I can share with you my GitHub secret, but if you have this trouble, you could solve it like so with this piece of code: get remote set URL origin in your GitHub username, GitHub secret, okay, at the link. Okay, so we'll solve everything. And now I can push to the repo, as you can see, successfully, and head on my GitHub account. As you can see, it's running. It's running right now, in progress. And as you can see, push to Docker Hub. So you see the status success. And now if you check the Docker, it has nothing, but we will load. And as you can see, contains image. Okay. As you can see, everything is okay. And if we check our repo, as you can see, everything is there. And also you can access it on the Docker desktop. As you can see, it's there. Okay. And guys and girls, that's it for this lesson. So if you feel you like something, please drop your like button and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.